Hello, basketball people, we have news. Let's go to more news about the Golden State Warriors. I ask you to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, as I am a Warriors fan. Unexpected trades continue to happen in the NBA, and the Warriors are showing interest in pairing Stephen Curry with LeBron James, and for that they will have to give up a star. Off-season rumors: Warriors may send Jimmy Butler to the Lakers in exchange for LeBron James, if the Lakers accept the offer. According to Golden State of Mind's Brady Klopfer, Golden State could follow up the 7-team deal with a separate blockbuster trade for a dynamic Los Angeles Lakers star. Any James trade would almost certainly be centered around a swap with Jimmy Butler III, Klopfer wrote Thursday. In fact, LeBron and his son Bronny James have a combined salary that's less than $500,000 off of what Butler's salary is, so the finances work fairly seamlessly. The Dubs could also, in theory, build a package around Draymond Green, but not only is that far more difficult, I'd assume that part of the allure of Golden State for picking Golden State would be Draymond. So let's assume that Butler is the choice. If I had to guess, a potential trade would be Butler and a pair of first-round picks for the James family duo. Setting aside the first-round picks, which are becoming more and more important as we near the end of Stephen Curry's career, it's fair to question whether the Warriors would even want to swap Butler for James. James opted into his $52.6 million player option last Sunday. However, Rich Paul's, James' agent, comment about wanting to do what's best for James at this stage of his career caused the hypothetical trade scenarios to begin pouring in. For what it's worth, James and Curry have teamed up in the past. Most notably, the two superstars helped Team USA win a gold medal in the 2024 Olympics. James was his usual do-it-all self, he nearly averaged a triple-double, while Curry helped finish things off with his brilliant three-point shooting, knocked down 8 three-pointers against France in the final and most crucial contest. Interestingly, Curry previously stated that he wasn't interested in joining forces with James in the big leagues, citing "I'm good right now" in 2022. With the four-time NBA champion guard failing to win another title since the 2021-22 season, though, it may be time for him to adjust his mindset on the subject. Curry and James have 8 combined rings and would be an unstoppable Western Conference duo despite being above the age of 36. Would the Warriors be open to swapping Butler, who's already proven to fit the mold of the Dubs, for James this summer? Time will tell. Celtics expected to lose All-Star to Warriors in shocking move. The Celtics could lose another key player from their roster. One of the players that Celtics general manager Brad Stevens mentioned as a priority to keep this offseason was Al Horford. Both he and Luke Kornet were seen as guys they wanted to keep. After trading Kristaps Porzingis and Drew Holiday to get under the second apron, the thought was that they would have enough cap space to keep one or both of those players. Now, it looks like they might lose both. Kornet signed a deal with the San Antonio Spurs, and Horford looks like he could be on his way to Golden State. Horford has also been considering retirement, so there is no guarantee that he will sign with the Warriors before deciding to call it quits. He finally won a championship in 2024, so he has nothing left to prove. If Horford does sign elsewhere, that leaves the Celtics in a very bad spot when it comes to the center position. They only have Neemias Queta and Luka Garza signed at the moment. Most of the other good centers in free agency have already signed with other teams, so the Celtics might be stuck using one of them as their starter next season. Despite Horford's age, he has proven that he can still be a good defender and a solid rebounder. He's not able to play a massive amount of minutes anymore, but he's still a serviceable NBA player. Celtics fans have fond memories of Horford, so even if he does decide to leave, fans will understand. He helped them win a title, and that's all that they can really ask for. At this age, Horford would be more than justified to head off into the sunset. He has nothing left to prove after a long and very lucrative NBA career. This past season with the Celtics, Horford averaged 9 points, 6.2 rebounds, and 2.1 assists per game. He shot 42.3% from the field and 36.3% from three. Sacramento Kings steal one of NBA's best talents in clever trade idea. The Sacramento Kings might be pivoting towards a complete retooling, and they could target one of the NBA's brightest talents in a fascinating trade scenario. In a bold play to elevate their roster, the Sacramento Kings can settle on a clever sign-and-trade proposal targeting 22-year-old swingman Jonathan Kuminga from the Golden State Warriors. With a big three of Domantas Sabonis, Zach LaVine, and DeMar DeRozan already in place, the Kings know they're close, but missing that final piece could be the difference between contention and playoff disappointment. Kuminga, a 2022 NBA champion with high-upside athleticism and scoring chops, could be that defining star their lineup desperately needs. With the specifics of the offer to be discussed below, the buzz centers around Sacramento leveraging talents like Malik Monk and Devin Carter, along with strong future draft capital, in exchange for Kuminga's talents and upside in a sign-and-trade, one of the few viable paths given his restricted free agent status. If the deal goes through, the Kings would be swinging for the fences, adding Kuminga to a frontcourt already featuring rebounding, scoring, and veteran leadership could be the push they need to break through the Western Conference ceiling. Let's go through the deal. Sacramento Kings receive Jonathan Kuminga, sign-and-trade. Golden State Warriors receive Malik Monk, Devin Carter, 2028 first-round pick, SAC, 2029 first-round pick, SAC. Sacramento Kings find their future star, make immediate playoff push. The Kings have assembled a decently strong core, Domantas Sabonis, Zach LaVine, and DeMar DeRozan, that already gives them a balanced mix of scoring, rebounding, and veteran savvy. Still, one elite young centerpiece could make all the difference. Enter Jonathan Kuminga, a 22-year-old athletic forward whose sign-and-trade arrival from Golden State would inject explosive upside. Kuminga averaged 15.3 points, 4.6 rebounds, and 2.2 assists per game on 45.4% shooting last season, showcasing some ability to stretch the floor and finish at the rim, even with a 30.5% three-point clip. Obviously, there are signs of room to grow. Sacramento's frontcourt, anchored by Sabonis' double-double production, could blend beautifully with Kuminga's quick-twitch athleticism. During the playoffs, Kuminga notched 24.3 ppg on 55.4% shooting and 38.9% from deep over the final 4 games, a testament to his ability to deliver under pressure. Adding his youth and vigor to an established Big Three would not only improve rotation depth but elevate the ceiling of this playoff-ready team. It's a risk with upside. Kuminga posted a negative efficiency rating, -4.7 RTS%, in the regular season, ranking in the bottom third league-wide. But his per 100 possession scoring was 30.6 points, second only to Curry on Golden State. For a Kings squad one piece away, betting on his high-end scoring ceiling and athletic upside could pay major dividends. Golden State Warriors find guards to help Stephen Curry. For the Warriors, trading Kuminga could open cap space and roster flexibility to enrich their backcourt alongside Curry. With the 22-year-old entering restricted free agency and seeking $25 to $30 million per year, Golden State is open to sign-and-trade options to recoup value. The additional flexibility could be used to bring in ready-made guards who better complement their championship roster, especially since the Warriors have lost depth with the departure of Kevin Looney and the expected departure of Gary Payton too. A fresh offer of Monk, Carter, and 2 first-round picks could be what the Warriors accept. Targeting proven backcourt support could more promptly stabilize their rotation and offload future risks attached to a long-term Kuminga commitment. The willingness to explore deals last season, acquiring Jimmy Butler and even involving Detroit for Dennis Schroeder, underlines Golden State's urgency to deepen guard play around Curry while maintaining roster balance. A win-win trade that gives the Kings mainly what they need. From Sacramento's perspective, shipping out Malik Monk, Devin Carter, and 2 picks for Kuminga delivers a young, controllable asset with star-level upside. Monk was inconsistent as a scorer off the bench, and Carter is still developing. This deal would trade depth for high-ceiling upside, a calculated leap for a team on the brink. Meanwhile, the 2031 first-round pick gives the Warriors additional long-term flexibility. Golden State, in return, receives rotation players now, Monk and Carter, to shore up their perimeter. These pieces can contribute right away and help sustain Curry's runs deep into the postseason. A future first-rounder also adds future flexibility, either for draft use or further sign-and-trade maneuvers. In the end, it's wrenching in emerging talent from their young core for both sides, but structured smartly, it's a calculated risk. Sacramento enhances its ceiling and playoff momentum, while Golden State gains both short-term guard depth and a future asset. If executed cleanly, this trade could be a textbook example of complementary strategy. A near-ready contender multiplies potential, and a seasoned champion deepens around its pillars. Bill Simmons reveals team that will sign veteran center Al Horford in free agency. In a stunning NBA free agency development, renowned analyst Bill Simmons has reported that veteran center Al Horford is set to join the Golden State Warriors. The news, shared on a recent episode of the Bill Simmons podcast, cites Simmons' bold claim, "Horford's going to Golden State, it's happening." This move, if finalized, could reshape the Warriors roster and signal a strategic pivot for the 2025-26 season. Horford, a 39-year-old five-time All-Star and 2024 NBA champion with the Boston Celtics, brings a wealth of experience and versatility. Last season, he averaged 9.0 points and 6.2 rebounds over 60 games, 42 of which were starts, proving his enduring value. The former Florida Gator standout has shown that he still has what it takes to contribute to a contender, particularly due to his ability to make high IQ plays and stretch the floor. Horford's physicality and competitive spirit, traits that he embodies exceptionally, could bolster the Warriors roster alongside stars like Stephen Curry and Draymond Green. The Warriors, needing a proven big man after the Lakers signed DeAndre Ayton, appear to be in the process of landing a major coup. Simmons, a trusted voice in NBA circles, suggests the deal is a foregone conclusion, with league insiders echoing the sentiment. However, skepticism lingers among fans, with some awaiting official confirmation from sources like Shams Charania. For Celtics fans, Horford's potential departure might sting, given his pivotal role in their championship run. For the Warriors, this signing could enhance their depth and championship aspirations. As the NBA's free agency period officially opens on July 6, all eyes will be on whether Simmons' prediction holds true. If it does, Horford's next chapter in Golden State could be a game-changer.